So Cody, how'd it go out there?
How'd it go out there? So awkward. I can never be the. This is what separates me from the fast guys, because I don't know how to do cool looking B-roll. We're headed out to Phoenix, Arizona for the Mesquite Canyon 50K. Getting a little itchy since to race since Coldwater, and a lot of good people out there, and you know, in every desert there's a well, and we're gonna go find that well. How's it going?
Good. Distance and last name for me.
50K and Logan.
Oh, what you got there?
Got a little bib. Got a little pass to some fun times tomorrow. You know what I mean? About to get a little goofy, get a little rowdy out there. What do you say about that, man? Huh? What do you think about us having a real good time out there?
Yummy. Pre-race meal. Are you gonna have any pooping problems tomorrow, you think?
No.
Good.
No.
We don't like pooping problems.
Not even a little bit. We are at a lovely Motel 6 somewhere in Phoenix, Arizona. Came out here to run the Mesquite Canyon 50K.
And how are we feeling tomorrow? You feeling good going into it?
Feeling good, yeah. I've been putting in some good training, fit, healthy. Looking forward to a fun day. I heard this is a little bit of a technical trail, so a little different from nice, smooth Southern California fire roads, but great things never came from comfort zones. That's what it looks like to be a champion. The Motel 6. Oh, shit. We're scoping out the Ford tank trail. It's supposed to be the last section of the trail that's a little more technical and confusing, and the boys from California are real spoiled, so I want to get a little taste of it. And yeah, just also out here to enjoy the nice Sonoran Desert sunset.
Putting the goo shirt on.
It's tough.
And do you work for goo?
Yeah, you could say. Be a bit of a long day. Hopefully not too long. It's race morning. Feel good. It's a little bit of a noisy night in the Motel 6, but we like it noisy. I think it'll be a good break from what I've been doing recently. All the flat land and like more groomed trails, so it'll be good to get out there and get a little wild. Don't got anything for you right now. Not that I've had anything for you leading up to this. PG rated height.
PG rated height.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go out there. Well, wasn't what I was hoping for. You know, leading up to this event, I've had really a phenomenal year of running that might be some of my best running I've ever had in my life. I had a phenomenal 2020 regardless of everything, and I really started 2021 with a bang. I came out and got a nice win at Coldwater, 100 miler, and I was real stoked on that, and I really kind of started to dial up my training and like, okay, I think I'm going to start doing something with this running thing. And then last weekend went out and did Grand Canyon rim to rim to rim. Not necessarily the best taper, but this wasn't necessarily on the docket. But I can't say no to an Aravaipa event. If I'm going to be 100% honest, they do such a phenomenal job. I mean, the atmosphere, the people, the crew, the volunteers. I mean, you get it all at these things. It's one of the best parts of the sport is coming out and being around these people, and that's kind of what motivates me and what kind of pushes me to want to come out here and do these things, you know? Super beautiful day. This is my first time out in these mountains. I was running with some really strong, awesome guys right out the gate, and we put in some awesome miles and kind of got to know each other. And then we kind of established a little bit of separation from the rest of the field. And then I was messing with some stuff and put it in my handheld, and then took a little spill that didn't seem bad at first, but ended up kind of ending my day. Hoping it's something that's not lingering. And I was running on it, it just kind of swelled up on top of my foot at first, and I was like, all right, it's fine, you've tripped, you've fallen during races. It's part of the sport. What are you going to do about it? And then coming towards Goat Hill, which was a pretty steep, 2 or 3 mile descent, and then 2 or 3 miles back up. On that descent, every step just kind of became a little more throbbing, a little more painful, a little more than I felt comfortable running on. And I kind of got to this crux, like, okay, well, are you going to push through this and risk a more serious injury, or are you just going to call it a day and DNF? And, neither option really seemed ideal. So decided to call it around mile 15. I just didn't have it on my foot, and I'm happy with the decision. Am I happy that I DNF? No. But the fact that during this crazy time that I get to come out and meet new people and see my friends and get to experience the reason I got into the sport, which is the community, is more than worth it. I know there's a lot of year left, a lot of running left, and I'm excited for that. So
how did it go out there, Tyler?
Pretty good. It was, I started out quick with some guys up front, and I was a little out of breath, but I was just, was hoping that was the green tea, and just held in there, ran with this guy who is a local, and he's run this race like 4 times. just chatted and he told me how everything was, and then pulled away around mile 12, and then I just tried to really kind of calibrate my effort. It got hot pretty quickly, and I drank a ton of water and I filled up my bottle at one aid station, and I knew it was like 8 or 9 to the next one, and I still didn't quite have enough. And didn't quite have any nausea, but I definitely felt kind of gassed on some of the climbs. And in the end, I was just like, so twisty out there and like up and down, you can never tell where anybody is. So I was just kind of hoping like no one was too close to me, and I did my best. And I'm pretty tired from Black Canyon 3 weeks ago, and the Grand Canyon 1 week ago. It was a bit of a Hail Mary, but I just wanted to come out and race and have a good time.
Yeah, and where were you when the gun went off, actually?
I was in my car. They started counting down, and then I made it to the start line just a few seconds after people took off, so I just spent the first few minutes like working my way through. And
Dramatic start.
yeah, I like to just kind of do my own thing, take my time. You know.
I love it, dude.
I'm not the biggest redemption guy. I'm very, I have a little bit of a short attention span. I like to move on to the next thing, and move on to the next thing, move on to the next thing, and not stay in one place or focus on one thing too long. But I'm excited by this trail. It put me outside of my comfort zone, and I am really looking forward to coming back next year. Huge congrats to Tyler and Eric, who ran a phenomenal race, and I started some miles with those guys out the gate. Very inspirational, and getting to hang out with those guys after, and just some amazing runners out here. So I can't imagine not coming back and trying to make something a little more special happen.
Nice. Cut.